A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Going to swing it on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be third and long.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
The Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running into the open space. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Running to Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough. Across the 25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Man.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go, sack.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Gets it to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle.
Fuck you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. He thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Great job by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time.
Come on, they let these dudes catch that shit, dog.
Game there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Razorbacks will try to convert on fourth down.
Satellite. 414 satellite. Ready up. Flag.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Penn State.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Williams will pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A strike downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading into halftime.
And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. That should be the final play of the 1st half. Got to get lined up to spike it and
Ah, that's fucking dumb. Just fucking a big waste of fucking time. I just wasted seconds of both of our lives, man. My bad.
The Nittany Lions
Good
will
fucking
punt it away
time.
on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. And the misconnection on the first attempt.
Yo, why is this dude in?
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. At the 45, on his way. Kearney on the jet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds his man down the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
No, catch the ball, you fucking donkey.
Find his target, it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat
What's
to the
wrong with
defense
you?
getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Firing to the right, complete. He was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it
Come on.
back.
Come on, Isaiah.
The 40. The 20. He's at the
Let's go.
touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Picked off.
Stevie! That boy Collins!
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A design run for the quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
Your mother.
The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
Yo, what's wrong with my dude? Can you check out to see who's hurt?
About ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start the fourth quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on third down. It's complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined. And pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle.
What?
Kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding
pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Yo, what the fuck?
It'll be a false start, and they'll move it
Yeah, that's
back.
just some fucking
The
ass
officials
shit.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will
Fucking
take the
ass
penalty.
shit. Fuck
Offense gets set for second
motherfuckers.
down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you
Fucking
have the lead.
headed.
Don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using his feet. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Back to pass on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
What is that shit?
Down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Just stand there, man.
Bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception.
How does that happen?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand? Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll deep shot for the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeesh.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your Team Builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football. Time to figure out where on. Now for the fun part. Here, congratulations. It's time. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Ray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Ray. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout.
Wow.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Spits it out to the back. Found a seam. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Washington. Got his man on the outside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first